Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My soul whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows, NKOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom. And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
It was long. It was quick. I mean, it was long and quick and all of the above.
Full of emotion.
It was
full of emotion.
You had a lot of emotions. Even me, who's mostly emotionless, had emotions.
Oh, those kind of emotions. Holy cow, yes.
Like,
oh my gosh. So, I guess let's just get right into it. If you weren't aware, we're going to talk about
our weekend in New York and the Apollo
show.
Yo.
Toe.
Give me some mo.
Okay. So let's intro it up.
That sounds good. All right. Cue the intro.
Cue the intro.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever. Welcome to the block party.
We ain't leaving out nobody. Nope.
No.
Na 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 na.
And if you're listening for the first time, hi.
Hey, hello there.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. So this is Nikki again, and Brooke is over there.
Hey.
Like we said, we do a podcast. That's what you're listening to right now. It's called My So-Called Whatever. And it's 80s, 90s, New Kids on the Block. It's your kind of podcast. And we're bringing it to you on whatever podcast listener that you're listening to. Each week we crisscross, jump, between 80s, 90s, and New Kids on the Block episodes. And although we already did a block party episode last week, we're going to do a block party episode again this week.
We sure are.
We do that sometimes because we just went to the Apollo and had an amazing weekend and we want to talk about it now.
Absolutely. And also, this is our podcast. We can do what we want.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Oh, man. So this week's episode is brought to you by Please Hold for Billing Acceptance.
It's Dawn. Okay.
Oh. Our episode is brought to you by
Dawn.
Dawn.
Aw, Dawn.
Yay.
Yippee.
Dawn is one of our $25 Patreon patrons.
That is correct.
And this episode is sponsored by her.
Yes, we appreciate you, Dawn.
And if you would like to maybe sponsor an episode at some point or join at any level, where can they go to do that?
They can go to patreon.com/mysocalledwhatever. Or on our website, mysocalledwhatever.com. Click on that donate button and you should see it right there.
Beautiful. And if you're not able to do that, we totally understand. This is a free
100%
podcast.
Pure
but
love.
we would love your 5-star rating and reviews
on iTunes.
Or anywhere you get your podcasts.
That is correct.
And we don't ask that for a pat on the back. We ask that because it helps us be seen and get more listeners and add to the community.
Right.
And more stories.
That is correct. Speaking of stories, if you've got a story or you've got a topic idea, you should send it to mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com.
Yay!
So, now that we've gotten that out of the way,
without further ado,
let us talk about the Apollo.
Yee! Okay.
Holy cow, there was so much that I had to write it down.
There is so much. And I'm reading what you wrote, and this is great.
Okay. Because it's it's short. It's to the point. I'm not telling a story. It's like little bits and pieces that I remembered.
Right. And there's things in here that are making me laugh.
like about the cabbie.
Yes. Like we talked about the Shake Shack.
And if there's anything that you remember that I forgot, be sure to like be like, oh, but remember this too. So.
Totally.
So if you didn't already know, Brooke and I were lucky enough to be able to go to the Apollo show, which I can't even.
Luck. I don't know what it is. I felt like
I didn't deserve it.
That's exactly how I felt. I mean, we'll get into that when we talk about the show itself.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to put real quick out there. The entire show, I felt like I don't deserve to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know how I'm here.
Right. Agree.
What did I do?
Agree.
To be so lucky. And that might sound kind of ridiculous to some people. And sorry, I mean, maybe it does.
I think that maybe people can understand.
But I do. Being there, I felt like this is such a special and spectacular moment.
Yeah.
That everybody would want to be here, and I wish everybody could have been there.
Same.
And like,
thanks
somehow,
to you, a lot more people were able to be there.
That's true. I wish I had done the whole thing,
but
I had to save my battery too.
And also, and I think people can understand this too. You had to take in some of that yourself,
and you know what?
And that's not easy.
And I kind of did because I was not looking at my screen for the most part. I was holding it like in front of my chest.
Wow.
And I was still watching the stage.
I didn't know that.
So at points, there's actually a point where Jordan was singing, and I realized I didn't follow the camera on him. I had zoomed in, so I was recording like not much of anything. Like there was, because he was over here. But then whatever. I met up with it.
Was it during My Favorite Girl?
I don't remember when it was.
You walked into my.
Just want to put that out there. But it was a fun, amazing, awesome weekend.
Incredible.
It was so fun.
So we're going to tell you every little detail. You guys said you wanted to know every little detail. Buckle in.
Buckle in. Because it's going to be a ride.
It's going to be a ride. And it might be a long one. And this is going to be done in parts. We're going to start the first part tonight. We're going to finish it up maybe tomorrow. If not,
hopefully
Thursday.
Tomorrow. Because we've still got another episode to record for when we're on the cruise.
That is right. We do. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's just start with the flight.
We flew from Bangor to LaGuardia.
I did not hold Brooke in my bosom.
No, I was the seat in front of her.
Right.
It was a really little plane, so it was just like the left side of the plane was like just one seat.
You did really well.
It was fine. I was fine. It's the getting up and like going through the clouds and then once I'm up there, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. You seemed perfectly fine.
I felt all right. I was also really excited.
Yeah.
That helps.
That does help.
But that pretty much went without a hitch. We got to the airport.
Right. We missed the pop-up.
We did because we didn't land until about 5:30.
Right.
So the pop-up went until 6. But we were so lucky to have Jackie.
Yes.
Our
merch authority.
Oh my gosh. She got us t-shirts and we really appreciated that.
Yeah. And she got to get her picture taken with Danny Wood.
Yes, she did.
But that pop-up was outstanding.
I really wish I could have been there.
I guess there's a picture of Jenny under the covers. I got to see it.
I saw pictures of Jenny. I don't think I saw one under the covers.
Or maybe she was on top of the bed.
She was definitely on top of the bed. She was definitely snuggled like on the bed with a phone.
I want to see it.
It was really cute.
Oh.
I think it's posted in the group.
Okay. Also, we should mention that today was ticket buying day.
It was.
Not to like stop the story, but today was ticket buying day. And I will say now.
But now that it's done, I feel better.
But think about it. And Christina said this to me today. I will say. She said that now she has that to look forward to. So after the cruise, when you're like, oh, I'm so depressed because I miss the cruise. It's like planning a wedding, I'm sure. Like, you can think, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to see New Kids on the Block. And it's already signed, sealed, delivered.
I think I'm thinking more of the money aspect.
Oh, yeah. That's
really hard.
That was kind of rough around the edges.
Granted,
we were lucky.
in the scheme of things, the people that went to the Apollo and are going on the cruise and are purchasing tickets today
Yeah.
are this compared
Right.
to the amount of
Correct.
fans.
Correct.
So it was harder for some of us than others. And for the ones that that they don't get to go on the cruise or didn't get to go to the Apollo, like how exciting it's ticket day.
Right. Exactly.
That's awesome.
Right.
And we all kind of expected a tour.
Right. Right.
So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. But
So we got tickets.
it's done. We got tickets.
We got bar stools.
Yay!
Got any
For
John?
Boston,
Yeah, and we almost have our photo group done.
which is amazing.
And we have an amazing photo group, you guys.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
We have an amazing photo group. I'm just gonna solid group, as Jenny said. Solid photo group.
Yeah.
Just want to point that out that we're solid because
Yeah.
we are solid.
Yeah.
It's an amazing group.
So
And we just have 3 more slots to fill.
3 slots
We have 2 John spots
and a Danny.
and a Danny. So if you fall into that and you have bar stools,
And you're in Boston,
hit us up,
let us know. We need some solid
John girls.
group members.
No, not just girls, boys,
Anybody.
anyone.
Whether you are male or female or identify as whatever. A kitty cat.
You
That's
come
cool.
on in.
Come on into our group.
We want you.
We do. And
We need you.
John is amazing.
Oh,
Let's
how
just put it out
I
there.
care. If you need me, I'll be there. I need
Stop it.
you. Yes, I do.
I got that on there on the live.
I can't.
I didn't watch it back.
I
yet.
can't watch it. I can't watch it. Nope. 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 I will cry. I will cry.
He is amazing. So
Donnie Wahlberg.
let's continue.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Shall we?
I'm feeling you. You know what Jackie said to me?
What's up?
She said, "Know your role." She didn't
Know
say
your
that.
role.
She didn't say that in those words. But when I was starting to gush about Donnie at some point when we were walking, she said, "Now what? Now watch it. Now watch it."
That's
Joe
funny.
go through and through right here. Right here. I touched his hand. We'll talk about that. Little teasers here and there. Teaser. Not to be confused with taser.
Correct, because that has no
that
place.
is what I feel like right now.
here. Like you've been tasered?
Yes.
Have you ever been tasered?
No.
I don't think that you feel like you've been tasered.
Okay. So we took a cab.
Yep. Driver was nice.
Talked a lot to us.
He was a chatterbox.
He was, but I liked it.
Yeah,
It made the
he was a
ride
nice
go.
guy.
He asked us questions. It was very interactive. I wish I would have recorded it.
We did not tell him that we were Red Sox fans.
No, he was a diehard Yankees fan through and through. You could just feel it. You could feel it in the atmosphere.
And from his shirt and
That is true.
I think
Hat.
maybe his hat.
Possibly socks.
Possibly. I didn't see his socks. But
I feel like when he
Possibly.
got out, he was wearing like shorts with pulled up white Yankee socks.
it's possible.
So
He was like, he was about it.
he was totally
But
about it.
nice guy.
Yeah.
Nice
Very nice guy. Didn't like the Shake Shack.
Shaking crap.
Or is it called Shake and Steak? What's it called?
Well, no, it's Shake Shack, but he called it shaking crap.
Yep.
They're overpriced, he said.
That is right. But he was a good guy.
Yep. Well,
Good
he
guy.
seemed it.
He definitely did.
He seemed it.
Yeah, definitely did. Asked us tons of questions. We got into a conversation about like working in like the service industry. But his story, his worst case story was not bad.
I don't even remember what it was.
It was like the woman who didn't want to listen to him.
Oh, that's right.
I was like, that's your worst.
He was in training.
that is
That's
your
right.
worst. That is the worst.
She told him to go a different direction, so he did. And they got stuck in traffic, and she got mad that they were in traffic. And he was like, well, I tried to tell you.
That was his worst, you guys. I
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
I thought it would be somebody like pooping in the taxi or something.
Or like vomiting. Or
Right.
all of the above. Or dying.
I thought about that. And all those Ubers that we were in, I thought, what would
I
happen
was
if you pick somebody up and they
thinking
puke
about that.
in your personal car?
There's a vomit fee.
That is disgusting, though.
Yep. It is disgusting.
That one car had like the rubber lining all over it.
I saw
was
that.
Smart.
That was smart.
Mm-hmm.
But we were pretty spoiled with our cab and then our next Uber, but we'll talk about that in a second. But we get to the hotel and
the room wasn't ready.
but that's okay.
Oh, it was fine.
Yeah, because they were like upgrading our room.
Right. Well, because we had, under the rate, we had booked a room with one bed.
Right.
And in the notes I put, we would really like a room with 2 beds if available.
Right.
And so when and I could tell they were in a pinch because there was a lot of people waiting around in the lobby.
Yeah.
So when I asked her about the 2 double beds, she said, well, I don't have one available right now, but if you are willing to wait a little bit, we'll have one coming available. There's a flight crew leaving, blah, blah, blah. So probably what she was doing was giving our room to somebody else that was waiting.
Yeah.
And then that way taking care of them and then getting us the 2 beds. So anyway, that was fine. They locked our bags up. Off we went to.
So yeah, then we went to Wahlburgers.
Because
Donnie
was going to be there.
he announced it
He did. He like tweeted about it and said that he was going to be there, or
after rehearsals.
a burger would be awful good after rehearsal.
Right. And so
Wonder where I could get one.
and I thought we were going to miss him. I thought for sure we were going to miss him.
I didn't think we would.
But we were like, I think it's because our attitude was that we were going to go there and we were going to have a burger regardless
Yeah.
if he was there or not.
We did say that.
Yeah.
Like, if he's there, cool. If he's not, fine. We're hungry anyway.
And we love Wahlburgers.
And we like Wahlburgers. So we'll go there and we'll eat.
right.
So.
So my anxiety was a little high here. It wasn't before, but as soon as we like got into line, like I started to get anxious.
Yeah.
There was no reason.
No.
I just started to get anxious, but it wasn't like if there was a number between like 1 and 10, it was probably like a 7. It was high.
That's pretty high.
So, especially after I started like talking to people, it like as I talked more and more to people, it would get higher and higher.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why. Like I just wasn't, I couldn't like put my finger on it, why
Right.
it was happening. So, but it was okay. I feel like it was okay. And we got there around like 7:15 ish.
Yeah.
And as soon as we got there, Cassie came out, which was really nice.
That was really nice.
It was really sweet. And we got to meet her. And then Jenny from our group.
Oh, yes. She came out.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I remember.
Or, sorry. No, Alexis. That's right.
Well, Alexis was there too. She was not she was outside also waiting. But I think they had gotten like takeout.
Yeah.
They were eating it outside. And She had a
Yes.
drink, I think. So she was behind the barricade.
Right. And
But we met Alexis and her friend from Taiwan.
that's right. That's right.
And that was really
I
cool.
think her name was June.
I don't remember her name. She was really sweet though.
She was. And she wasn't going to be able to be on the cruise.
Right.
She had come all the way from Taiwan.
That's wild.
That is so wild. It's awesome.
That is. So she was going to be there a week.
Right. Did
So that was
did
good.
Jenny come outside?
She did.
That's right. Okay, so Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny did come outside.
Yeah.
And
Which again, her skin in person is hard to define.
it is. It's beautiful.
I have never seen anybody with skin like hers before. And not to be weird, but I'm glad that I'm not the only one that noticed.
Yeah, no, she's beautiful skin.
Like I'm just like, what?
It's very luminous.
It is very luminous. We were outside the entire time. Pretty much.
Yeah, we were. We
put our name in right after we got there.
Yes.
But like, here's the thing. Okay. And I shouldn't say anything because this is just something that I would do. But if I saw somebody come up and like, just like stand like behind, maybe they didn't notice us, but I always would make sure to let somebody know, like, make sure you go in and put your name in.
Oh, yeah. Nobody did when
No.
we first got there.
The only reason why we knew is because I heard some people talking about it in front of us. And I was
Right.
like, oh, you have to put your name in.
Well, yeah. I also didn't know that this Wahlburgers was not like the other Wahlburgers I've been to.
Right.
I've only ever been to the one in you know,
Hingham.
Hingham.
Yeah.
So there's
I
like
was gonna say Natick, but that's not it.
So there's like the area where they seat people, and then there's the area where that's like fast food.
Right.
Like you walk up to the counter and you.
Fast service. Right.
Yeah, like a quick service thing.
Yes.
So I didn't know that that wasn't the setup there because you couldn't really see inside. There were so many people.
Right.
So when we were sitting there, I just thought like, wow, it's just like there's a lot of people. It's really busy. We're just, you know, whatever. I didn't know how that worked.
Right. I
So-
also thought that there was a quick service too. So I was just thinking like the line would move and maybe we'd do quick service,
Right.
get our food,
And like wait or whatever.
and then we would wait after. But like we just kind of stood there and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And then Jenny, finally we found out, and then she gave us like the
Right.
411, the info.
Right. So that, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So then you got our name put on there.
Yes, I did.
And of course, people were not leaving because they were all waiting for Donnie.
Well, of course, yeah.
So-
and they had been there. Ugh,
Right.
Jeepers.
Long time.
Jeepers.
So you earned it.
you totally earned it.
You go ahead. You keep your table. We're fine. We waited outside and we met some awesome people.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh my gosh, we met so many amazing people.
I'm going to admit it fully right now, right here. I am terrible with names. I'm terrible with names.
I got you covered.
It's just the way it is. I'm sorry and I apologize. And I know I'm not the only person that's like that. I know that I'm not alone in that.
No, I'm terrible with names too, but I put some in my phone
That's very good. Because
until I had
forget.
and then I didn't.
Some drinks.
I'd need to slow my roll.
We'll talk about that. Lord. So anyway, who did we talk to?
So we met up with Haley, and oh crap, is it Haley or Hallie? I think it's Haley.
It's Haley.
And her friend Nikki.
Yeah.
That I met at the Joe show.
Yes, and they were super, super nice.
Oh my gosh,
I had
talked
not met them.
forever with them. They made time go by so fast.
Yep.
Because Haley ended up telling us a story.
Oh my gosh, Haley, that's your story.
Haley,
I need it.
we
need it in our life.
I just
Our
kept
listeners
going,
need it.
Are you for real? Does this really happen?
Our listeners
like,
need your story.
OMG.
It is the worst
She
and
was
the
a
best.
first time cruiser. I'm not
Yeah.
giving away too much information.
No. But it's pretty wild. So she
It
said that
is
she was going to
wild.
send it to us.
Yes.
So we are looking forward to
Fingers crossed. Haley, you know what you did.
it.
Send it soon. So then we met Michelle. And Michelle, I met at the Dorchester food truck. And we've been trying to connect because she goes to Boston often. So there's been times that she's been in Boston, but like I just miss her. Like when I took Brody to camp. And then when we were supposed to go to Ed Sheeran, but we didn't go to Ed Sheeran.
Right.
So yeah.
She was nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she's wicked nice. And she had pins on her jacket. It was very cool.
Pins were the thing.
Yes. I had pins on my jacket, but I didn't wear my jacket. I just
Not that
carried it
night.
around the whole night. I wish I would have left it.
That was the next night, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm skipping ahead. I was wearing
That's
my
all right.
blockhead sweatshirt, short sleeve sweatshirt
You are correct.
that I
yes.
freaking love.
Yes.
You
did.
didn't wear yours.
Nope.
Oh,
I did not.
sad. We could have been twins.
I took it. Actually, I don't even think I ended up taking it.
Okay, so then we met Elle.
Which one was Elle?
Elle was the one that had the red flower in her hair.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, because
Yeah.
you had your, I can't remember. I was talking to someone came and started talking to me as you were talking to Elle. You
Yeah.
guys were having your conversation.
Yeah,
and-
she was super, super sweet.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, super, super sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, I like her a lot.
And okay, so Elle, I know Elle from her Instagram live. I watched her Instagram live and it was during her birthday and Joe like brought her up on stage and
Really?
sang to her. Yes.
What?
I can't remember if he sang to her, but he brought her up on stage. So she's doing an Instagram live.
At the Joe show?
Yeah, at the Joe show.
Yep.
And somebody says it's her birthday. So then she passes her phone to somebody or like puts it on her seat and goes up. Like, and I'm watching, I'm going, oh my God, what's happening? Like,
That's amazing.
I'm like, is anybody else watching this? This is crazy.
oh,
So it was really cool that I
That's
got
cool.
to see that. And
Yeah.
so it was cool that I got to, excuse me, I have hiccups, meet her too.
she was nice.
Sorry for all the yawns and hiccups, by the way, especially in the previous episode. There was a lot of yawns and a lot of a lot of talking when I was yawning, so sorry about that. So the next we met Eva and her niece.
Her niece was so, first of all, adorable.
Yes,
She was like the cutest little thing you just want to put in your pocket.
right. And she has a podcast called For Your Thoughts. And that is on, her name is Penny. I thought it was Penny for Your Thoughts, but the podcast is actually called For Your Thoughts.
For Your Thoughts, and she
yes.
is Penny.
Yes. Let me just make sure that that's what it's called. It
Yeah,
is
I heard you two
called-
talking shop.
It's called For Your Thoughts with Penny Anassi.
She was adorable.
She was adorable, yes. And if you want to check her podcast out, you can go, she's on Twitter at For Your Thoughts Pod.
Perfect.
Yeah. We got to talk shop a little bit. That was fun.
That was nice, yeah.
I told her to make sure that she joins Lady Pod Squad.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's great.
I mean, she kind of she knows her way around stuff because that's what she's going to school. She's going to school for, I believe, like communications.
Yep.
So, but it was really neat to like talk to somebody who, you know, was into it
Yeah.
and, you know, has some of the same like questions.
Like, it was
and-
interesting because you said, like, well, you know, we are a podcast. We have a podcast. And she was like, oh, I do too. Anyway, it was really neat to meet her. And it was nice to meet Eva.
Yes. Yes. That was awesome.
Yeah. She was nice. Her makeup looked fabulous.
Oh my gosh.
Because Penny had done her makeup.
yes, I want Penny to do my
I
makeup.
want Penny to do my makeup.
Penny,
come do our
Penny,
makeup.
will you do my makeup, please? I want some contour.
It was beautiful.
I tried to contour once.
And
I looked like I was like putting on Halloween makeup. Like I
Did you
did
take a
it too
picture?
dark. I should have taken a picture.
I wish you did.
because I had like a little kit
Yeah.
that I got. It was like a mini kit, and I did it. And I was like, oh, no. And like, I had like a figure 8 around my face. Like, it was like a figure 8, like here
Yeah.
on my face. And then I tried to do some nose contouring.
Yeah.
That was scary looking because it worked, but like, it like made my nose look very, very weird.
Well, probably different from what you're used to.
I'm going to just go off topic here. That picture of you and Donnie is absolutely adorable.
I don't like it. I don't like
Why
a
don't
picture of
you
me.
like it? You look beautiful on that
No,
picture.
I look
Brooke, you know I wouldn't
gross.
lie to you.
I do not look good in that picture. I don't feel good about myself in that picture. Let's put it that way. I like the picture of Donnie.
But you have no reason. Like, you have absolutely no reason.
I don't feel good about the picture of me.
It's so weird because, like, I will tell you this much. That is a great picture.
We should say real quick.
Yeah. We didn't have any time to do anything.
No,
so
we didn't have a room to go to. So
our hair was like...
Oh my God, my hair was gross. We had flown, and you know how flying is. And I hadn't put makeup on that day. Not that, like, I don't have to wear makeup. I'm not the kind of person that has to wear makeup. But if I'm going out,
Yeah.
like around people,
If I was going to...
I want to feel confident.
I would wear makeup, and I had none.
At the airport with no mirror.
Oh, that's right.
Not the airport, at the hotel.
We put
in the
some,
hotel lobby.
powder on. That's right.
In the hotel lobby with no mirror. I didn't even go into the restroom to do it. I did it with no mirror. And I put on face powder. And I put on like a little bit of like bronzer and blush. But I didn't dip it back in. I just used whatever remnants was on the brushes.
Yeah.
And I put on mascara in the reflection on my phone.
I did not. I could not find my mascara.
And it was mascara without my eyelashes curled. So it really looks like I don't have anything on. Kind of like today.
No, I think you're hard on yourself because
We are our worst critics.
right. I mean,
But I didn't feel confident.
okay.
At the end of the
well,
day.
that's it. I felt like I was being held. Hold me, Donnie Wahlberg. Okay. I didn't
Show.
say that.
I'm just looking at your pictures. I haven't even looked at these.
Yeah, don't worry. I didn't put any. I would always ask you first.
Yeah. So it was fun meeting people.
Yeah. And by the way, if we forget you, like if it's not that we forgot you, but I just want to say like I'm so sorry if I forgot that we saw each other or that I didn't include it.
But also, here's the thing. It's not like we forgot the conversation.
Right.
Because I'm sitting here right now.
I feel like I'm
about,
forgetting somebody.
Like, we talked to so many people.
Right.
So many people.
Right.
We met Jessica with Jenny.
Oh, that's right. Jessica.
So, like, that's the thing. Like, we talked to so many people.
Right.
So,
I met Jessica at the Joe show.
I never met Jessica. So, I met Jessica. So, I just turned to the next page.
Yeah.
We also met Lori.
Yeah. She ate dinner with us.
Oh, yeah. Lori. See, I'm saying I'm bad at names. She was super sweet.
She was awesome. Her dress was adorable.
She has some stories to send.
Yes. And she got me thinking. She said something really, really, really honest and open, and it was great.
What
and
was
I hope
that?
she doesn't mind me saying this. But when we were eating dinner together, she was talking to me about like sending her stories and that she had a ton of stories, but like she didn't know where to start. And she was like, and also, you know, she's like, a little bit of me was like, well, it's my story to tell.
Right.
And I started thinking about that. Maybe a lot of the reason why you guys haven't sent your story is that it is your story to tell. And I hope that you understand. Like, I know Lori does. Like,
Yeah.
I know, like, when we talked about it, we would love to have every single person on the podcast.
Right.
For sure. We would absolutely love to have everybody on there. But, you know, it's just not possible.
It's not possible logistically, and there's just a lot that goes into it that it's just not possible.
Right. And I hope that we do a good job of telling your story respectfully.
That's what we try to do.
And, you know, that we have our commentary and stuff because we love going through and talking about what we think about the stories, which that's the whole basis of our podcast. I mean, we can't do this without your stories.
Right.
So if you have an idea of how to make it more personable, or, you know, we'd love to hear it.
Definitely.
Or if you have an idea on how we can tell stories in a different way, that might be something we could try. You know, not saying we're going to change our format.
No.
But, you know, it just got me thinking. And I was like, you know, I never really thought of it that way because I love listening to listener stories, like from other podcasts.
Yeah, I do too.
And so I automatically assumed everybody else did too. Right. Which is a false assumption. But we also like to hear them firsthand too. So
absolutely. I do like to hear them firsthand.
Yeah.
I like to hear the stories however they're delivered, as long as it's delivered in a way that's clear.
Correct.
And I can understand it.
Right.
And that's kind of where we run into possibly you don't have the equipment that we have.
Right.
Necessarily to do it. And even if you did, again, there's the logistics of it. Like, when are we going to be able to get on and talk? When are we going to be able to do that?
Right.
That's
and
hard.
Also, if they even send it to us, like Amber was able to send us that story way back, and that was completely different.
Right.
I feel like it was done in a way that she answered my own questions that I had as she was going.
Right.
And she had written it down before she told the story. And I'm just telling you guys right now, I wrote down our story before we started the podcast today. And the reason why I encourage doing that is because you forget things. Mm-hmm. You go through, you write things down, and you forget things that you thought you would never forget, and that would just come up in conversation. And I guarantee if you and I just went, we would already right now be talking about coming home.
Right.
Like,
right.
Because we would forget all, and then we'd say, oh crap, we forgot this. Oh crap, we forgot that. Oh crap, we forgot that.
And then you're jumping all over the place.
Right.
And it's hard for for listeners to follow the story.
Exactly.
So
that's just a little tangent, but not tangent, because I thought it was important. And we love her. Like, I was so glad that she came up and introduced herself.
Yeah.
And then we ended up eating together, which was awesome.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So yeah. So we met Lori. We met Kelly and her little girl.
Yep.
Kelly.
Yeah.
I love Kelly's story. Meeting John in the bathroom.
Yeah. That was a good
riot.
story.
And then Donnie arrives. So the one thing I couldn't remember was if Donnie arrived before Maria came or after.
After.
Okay. Were you
Wait,
sure? I
no,
don't think
before.
so. I
It
think it
was
was
before.
before.
Maria came after he went inside.
Yes.
And then we went inside and got like a drink.
That's right.
And then when he came to that area, we were like, we already
We already
did our
got it.
thing.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
were like, we cool.
So Donnie arrives and we're all standing waiting at the door. And Johnny comes over and he says, okay, Donnie's here. Just give him some space, just
Yeah.
line up here.
We're
And
going to line up
yada,
over
yada,
here
yada.
and he's going to come
And-
through and see everybody.
And then he came back and he said,
Right.
actually, you
Oh,
guys
yeah. You're
line
right.
all the way down. He'll do pictures with you. Because I thought he was just going to I wasn't expecting to get a picture with him.
Yeah.
Line up and he will do selfies and take pictures.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
See,
This
I
is
thought,
amazing.
I thought he would. But you weren't expecting it.
I thought he would, but I was thinking it's really late. He just got out of rehearsal. He might be really tired. But holy cow. He was like, boom.
Here
I'm
I am.
here. Here I am. I'm Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh my god.
And
it
Donnie
was like
Wahlberg.
it was like a whirlwind.
It was. It was a beautiful whirlwind. Jackie, I know my role.
So we lined up, and
We
we
did.
were among the first ones because we were at the end of the line.
Right.
But he started at the end of the line.
Right.
So we were among the first ones to see him and get selfies and,
Yeah.
and have a conversation, and we did have a conversation.
Yeah, but Brooke, what did you say to me at first when I was like,
I said, "I'm gonna tell him who we are."
yeah, I said
And
no.
she said, "No, no," and I'm like,
I
"Why?"
don't know what's wrong with me. I lose my mind.
I'm gonna tell him that we're Nikki and Brooke, and like
Why would I say
the
no?
podcast. I don't know.
I think I was just. I get
You were
anxious.
nervous.
I get but I did it just like that. No.
No. And then, so anyway, we did,
Yes.
and
We had
so
a
I
conversation.
said, yeah. So I was like, "Hi, Donnie. Like, we're Brooke and Nikki," and then Nikki was like, "From the podcast." And I'm just gonna say that we had a great conversation.
We did, and we'll tell you about it some other time.
Yep. But we had a great conversation.
And we're not just doing this to be like, oh, but let's just put it that way. Okay.
Right.
We did not talk about Mission Interview Joey 2018.
We did not. So it was cool meeting Donnie. And then Maria got there.
Yes. And I have to say that when Maria arrived, I felt my anxiety went from a 7 to a 4.
And you had some drinks.
I had, yeah.
And that was good because you loosened up a little bit.
I
And
did.
you felt good.
I felt a little better. I'm not probably
Not that you need alcohol to feel good.
No,
But-
no.
but it's
And
okay
I
to
don't
have a good
drink.
time.
Yeah, it's okay to have one every once in a while. And,
And you don't drink.
this was a
like,
special
hardly
occasion.
ever.
No. I never drank.
No.
I just don't. And, I don't know. I will say, though, even before I'd had one, when Maria came, I went from a 7 to
Yes.
a 4.
Yes.
And I felt so much better. I mean, it wasn't like you, because I mean, if I was by myself, it would have been a 12.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I don't think I would have ever been able to do that by myself. So it never would have happened. I never even would have went to Wahlburgers.
Right.
But yeah, it just, she came, she grabbed us and we went inside and I felt okay, I feel so much better. And then Johnny came over and I have to point this out because I just kept looking, but he's talking to people and telling people, and he's got his hands on Brooke's shoulders.
The
And
whole
he's
time.
making an announcement, and the whole time he's moving his hands, and they're still, and it's
It was like a little massage.
it was he was stressing, and as he'd stress, he'd push down harder on Brooke's shoulders, and I was laughing, and I'm just looking at him, and he was super, 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 super nice.
And
I love
also,
Johnny so much.
Johnny.
He's a nice looking gentleman.
How you doing?
Fine looking gentleman.
How you doing,
And I got a picture with him.
Yeah,
I said,
you
hey,
did.
Can we get a picture together? And I'm like, old people Facebook, because I don't know how to take selfies.
I wanted to, but then I didn't. Because I
I'm
wouldn't
glad
have
that I
liked the picture.
I'm glad that I asked
Yeah.
because I really wanted one with him.
Yeah, how you doing, Johnny? Not
So
too
that was
mad
my
at it.
first Johnny selfie. He looks great. That is not. I can't take selfies. I prefer selfies that other people take.
Oh, really?
So maybe I might ask somebody else to take a selfie with my phone. Like,
Or you could just ask someone to take a picture of you with him. You could have just been like, hey, Brooke, will you take our picture? I was right there. I didn't even think of that.
neither did I because I felt like I needed to do it myself.
Why?
I don't know because everybody else was taking selfies. I can't do it. I don't
Well,
know
next
how.
time I will just take your picture.
Okay. I'll ask him. I'll say, Johnny, can I have a redo, please?
Yes. Yep.
So then I went live when I shouldn't have. So I deleted that.
Right. I kind of wish I had seen it.
Loose
before you
lips
deleted it.
sink ships.
Yep.
And I mean, I don't think I said anything, so that's good. But, sometimes we save information because we have a surprise for you.
Or sometimes we just say things that we shouldn't say, just in general, because we've had a couple drinks. And that's fine. But we don't need to
Yeah.
put it out on the internet.
No, and so I deleted that fast.
Yep.
So, yeah.
But it was funny. We had some laughs. It was a good time.
Yep.
It was all in good fun.
Thank you, Courtney. Thank you. Okay. So after that,
Yeah, Donnie left.
Yep.
And it was like a mass exodus.
right, and they were just trying to clean up. Like the place was just blue. Like it was, and there wasn't very many people.
No.
So the lady that was in there was just trying to do the best she could, like to get
Right.
everything taken care of. And there was two other blockheads that were there, BHs. We were gonna eat with them,
Mm-hmm.
but when we went to set, I couldn't find them. They were nowhere to be seen.
They ended up getting a table.
They did, but they told me they went to the bathroom.
Oh.
I was like, I'm wicked sorry. I thought like you just like left, but they ended up getting a table and we ended up talking anyway. So
Yeah,
I
it
felt
was all
bad about
good.
that. So we were eating with Maria and
Lori.
and we got to talk, and that was great. That was when Lori and I were talking about stories, and we talked about all kinds of different things. And then Jackie met up with us. She was fresh from Adam Levine.
Yep.
She was fresh.
Yes, she was. Like she went right from there to us.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that was fun. She got there what time? Around 11:30 or so?
Yeah.
And we had just kind of finished up.
Yeah.
So that was nice. We got to see Jackie.
Yeah, it was awesome. And we met two new people. It was a BH and
Yeah.
her husband. They're going on the cruise.
Yeah, they were right there in the booth next to us.
Yeah.
That was cool.
They were super nice. They were from Nashville. I
That's
was
right.
telling them that I had been there
Yeah.
for work.
We also went there for NSYNC.
I forgot about that for a moment. I forgot about that.
He's into the theme nights.
He is into the theme nights. He was into the
fun.
theme nights. He was telling me about his Valentine girl.
Oh, cool.
It was really cool. It was neat. And there were other girls at the other table that was like, one of the girls said, "Excuse me, are you from my so-called whatever?" And I was
heard
like,
that.
I got all geeked out. I was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh. Like I was in trouble.
Right.
So
That's fun.
yeah.
I'm going to say one thing.
What?
Everyone knows who you are. Nobody knows who I am.
Yes, they do. They know who you
No,
are.
because I don't do lives every day.
I do.
And I don't put pictures up.
I do lives every day to encourage people to walk.
I know,
with me.
but they see you and they recognize you from that.
Yeah, you can do lives too.
Well, I don't. What am I going to do a live of? Me sitting at my desk at work? Hey, guys.
You could do a live driving home with Brooke.
How? I can't drive and record my face.
You put it in a spot where it's like you like it, and then
I've tried that. There is no spot. My car has. It's weird. It's a weird setup.
you could think of something.
Yeah, but I don't. But I don't, and I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay.
I'm totally fine. I'm like totally fine with that. That's cool. But I noticed that. So that was fun. And then
We said our goodbyes.
we said our goodbyes. We left Wahlburgers full and happy.
Yes, I had the melt.
You had the melt. And then we went to find Maria's car,
Yes,
which we eventually found.
we did. I
And
forgot about that. I think I stepped in some pee.
possibly.
Could be
And
dog
She
pee.
took us for a ride.
Yes, not just a ride. They took us on a tour of New York City.
Yeah, at night.
We got to see Hustler, the Hustler Club, New York's
Yep.
finest.
New York's finest.
And so Maria drove and Jackie was our tour guide, and we got to see the Brooklyn Bridge. We got to see Joe's bike path.
yeah.
I was very excited about that.
I think I made the comment, if you lived there, you would sit there and wait for him to come by with water.
You
Here,
come
Joe.
by, Here, Joe. I've been waiting for you all 2 days.
Here, Joe.
And we saw, it was like a famous hotel. I can't remember what it was called.
I can't either.
And then we went to the World Trade Center site and saw the Oculus.
Yeah.
And
We went in it.
inside and went to Walgreens.
We did go to Walgreens. It
Yes.
was great.
Yes.
I really needed a Walgreens.
We're going to pause. We're going to come back again tomorrow and record what happened next. And Sunday. Hot weather Sunday.
Oh, it was hot.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So we'll be back and you guys won't even know we're gone.
Nope.
But, yeah.
So,
So we're back. It's Wednesday and we're back to talk about Sunday.
yeah.
You
We
guys
sure
asked for
are.
a long episode. You surely got it.
This is going to be
Here it
one of those
is.
long ones.
Here it is. But actually, before I start, I just want to talk about one thing that happened on Sunday night. And I went back and forth as to whether or not I was going to talk about it. But I decided to talk about it. Screw it. I'm
Yeah.
just going to talk about it. On Sunday night, after the Apollo show, I had like a pretty bad anxiety attack. It started at the show and didn't stop until Brooke was like, Nikki, you need to take your medication. Nikki.
Because that's what you told me.
And I told
to
her
say. Yeah.
because I wouldn't, it's crazy that something simple like that, you would think I would think about it, but I had so much going on in my head at the time that I couldn't think about it. And I was like hyperventilating and I was crying and I couldn't stop. And I'm scared it's going to happen on the cruise. I'm terrified it's going to happen.
It probably
on the cruise.
will. I mean, I don't want to say that, but
No,
the
I just don't want it to happen on the cruise, you know?
but it's okay if it does. Because guess what?
I'm just
I'll be there.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
I'll nestle you in my bosom,
Oh,
just like you will me on the plane.
yes, I will.
No, but really,
That just made me
Real-
teary.
but no, really, I don't want you to stress about that.
I'm stressed about it only because, well, that makes me feel better.
I don't want you to feel. Here's the thing, and I don't know how this works, but I feel like you being worried about it happening again isn't going to prevent it from happening again.
Right.
So don't worry. And
My therapist said, "Don't will it to happen. If you think about it too much,
yes,
it will happen."
that's what I'm saying. Only your therapist said it much better.
Yeah.
But
Because
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
Basically, you're asking yourself to happen. If you keep thinking about it, that's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
So, but no, that is sound advice.
But I think it's also, you guys, I'm nervous. Like, I'm a nervous person. If I had the opportunity to do an episode with one of the guys, I think that'd be completely different. I think I know that I'd be fine.
Right.
But it's hard for me to talk to them. Like, I was thinking to myself when they all came over and they were in our corner. They were like right there in our corner.
Right.
I was like, what would I say to them? Like, what would I talk about?
Right.
I let alone like wouldn't know even what to say. And I mean, we're not professional communication people. Like,
No.
we're doing a podcast because it's fun and because, I mean, you guys know why we started this. I mean,
Right.
if you didn't, it's because both of us, it gave us something to get us through the winter blues.
Right.
That's what we did this for. And it started out like selfish reasons, but blossomed
And maybe
into
somebody
something
would
different.
listen.
Right.
And now
maybe.
it's different, and which is great.
Right. So I guess what I'm saying is, it's like do I really want this to happen? Of course I do. Of course I do. But I feel a lot of pressure to like know what to say and to like be on at all times and to like, I just feel a lot of
Do you feel pressure to deliver?
I feel a lot of pressure to deliver. Like, and I'm going to get really upset about it. And I'm afraid I'm going to like disappoint people.
If we don't deliver?
Right.
That's out of our control.
I feel I don't want
because
to
it's a weight
anybody.
it's a weight that you carry.
It is. It's it's serious, and I'm like shaking because it's just like it's so there.
But I wish you wouldn't carry that weight because it's not your weight to carry.
I'm just afraid that people are going to be so disappointed, and
if it doesn't happen,
right?
But
and
you
so
know what?
Disappointed in me if like I don't do the right thing and I don't say something to Joe or I just, that's not me, you guys.
But what's
like,
the right thing? So you're not going to, here's the thing. We're not going to go up to Joe and be like, Mission Interview Joey 2018 isn't going to come. That's not natural for us. That's not natural for Nikki.
All of these things I think about every day that I've just like, I've been really getting into me. And I hope that I'm not disappointing you right now. You're listening to this going like, well, there goes Mission Interview Joey 2018.
No, they're not. So I'm going to use an example. And I don't remember if we talked about this or not. I don't remember if we talked about this. But I'm going to use an example and we can leave it in or we can cut it out.
Okay.
But a really good example of this is when, did we talk about it with Donnie?
Yeah, we did talk about it.
That is a really good example because when he was coming, I was like, I'm going to tell him who we are.
Right.
And you were like, no, don't do that.
Right.
Because I think, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But I think, like you were saying, if we were to do that and like if he is not having a great day or if he's like sick of hearing it,
right,
he'll just be like, brush it off.
Right. And it would crush me.
But you know what? They're not going to do that. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Sure. In their mind, maybe they're thinking, enough already. But they will never say it. They will never let on, ever. They genuinely appreciate their fans. That's what we are. That's what we all are. They know that they are where they are because of us. And like, I truly feel that they feel that. They're just not like that. Just like if somebody comes up to you, like in work, if I have a client and they're nice, they're good people, but they hound me all the time for something very, small to me. I'm never going to be like rude to them about it. I might think to myself, again, but I'm never going to be rude because it's important to them.
Yeah.
And
that's a good way of putting it.
And I don't think that they're going to think like that. They have a lot coming at them all the time. I don't know that Mission Interview Joey 2018, we put it out there a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think he's bombarded with it in the grand scope of things. He gets a lot.
Yeah.
And it would be interesting just to look at his, like, to be able to see his Twitter feed and what that looks like.
That would be very interesting. I would love to see it sometime. I'm just going to put it out there.
Joe? No, but I would
like even Donnie's.
I don't want you to worry about that.
Imagine. I just, again, it's more about disappointing people that are expecting me to do a certain thing or act a certain way or say a certain thing and I don't, and it doesn't mean that this isn't important to me because it is important to me. It just, I can't be responsible for that. You're not. I can't.
That's the thing. You're not. It's out in the universe.
Because, I mean, just the way I acted in Donnie, I'm thinking to myself, and ever since, and I think that was built up. Like,
yeah.
I took away from that, and you guys, I can't, you want me to be real, this is it. Like, some of the time, I'm a mess. I guess I'm just saying, like, I just don't want to disappoint anybody.
You're not going to disappoint anybody.
So, that's been weighing on me for months.
Yeah, you're not going to disappoint anybody, really, truly. Like I'm speaking for everybody. And I'm part of this.
And I know, like, people have had, like, oh, you could do this, and you could do that, and you could do that. It's like, and just because I'm saying, like, I appreciate it. And it's not that I don't want this to happen. I'm just, that's not me.
Right.
It's not me.
We put it out in the universe. We've had some amazing people
Yes, that have like gone out of their way and
to like shout the message.
right. Carmen took and decided, hey, here's a card. I want you to know, and that was amazing. Like that was like I think one of the first things.
Yeah, I think it was
happened, and we got to talk about that. But then like the video and Christmas, like when we had our MSCW, my so-called whatever weekend.
Yes.
And being able to like do it then and with like our friends and like that was amazing. I don't want anyone to ever think that anything that I don't believe in this and that I don't want this to happen. I am willing it to happen. I don't want, everyone has different expectations, and if I don't meet those expectations, I have no idea what the expectations are. Like I'm just
You're putting, I mean,
it's just like you said, it's been a huge weight. Like,
right. You're putting it on yourself,
right.
And you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
You really shouldn't do that. It's because it's at this point, especially, it's out there.
Yeah.
It's out there. And you can't do something that you can't do.
Right.
I mean, you can't do something you can't do. You can't walk up to Joe and just do it because you just physically,
I can't.
Emotionally, you
I'd
just
probably break
can't.
down. Like if he came to me and he said, like, let's just put this scenario out there. If he came up to me and said, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm not saying you know what I mean? Like,
but we're willing it to happen.
But, yeah, I'm just saying he comes up and says, hey, I've heard about Mission Interview Joey. I would lose I would be like, oh my gosh, you have? Like, oh my gosh, this is like my dream come true. Like, just you saying that you've heard it is the dream come true.
Right.
So, just Donnie talking to us.
Right.
Was a dream come true. And some of you guys saw that. Like, I was overcome. I lost it. Like, I just you guys have started like so small.
He's retweeted us or whatever. Facebook, he gets that. We've done something right. Right.
In your life and saying this is what I want to happen and then working towards that goal and like doing it. Like doing it. With a family, with a full-time job. Right. Both of us trying to like, we've done it. We did it. And we're going to continue to do it. And we love it.
God willing.
We will continue to do it.
Right.
But
I don't want you to carry the weight of the ever-loving world.
I know. On
your shoulders. Because you don't need to do that. There's absolutely no reason for you to do that.
But I think that's been the biggest thing.
Easy for me to say, but
I just don't, you know what I mean? I just feel like there's a lot of, I have already said it like 20 times.
Yeah.
And
well, I'm speaking for everyone.
Okay.
Honestly, I am. I feel confident that I can. We cool.
Okay. All right.
We cool.
And I could just like, because I just kept thinking like, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? How am I going to explain myself? And I guess this was just the opportunity that I needed to kind of do it beforehand. So there it is. It's all out on the line. And now we can talk about the Apollo. We'll start with Sunday.
Sunday.
We'll just pack it right in. Pick it right back up. We
Sounds
only slept
good.
until like 9 o'clock.
It wasn't bad. I woke up a couple times. I think I woke up about 6 initially.
So did I. Maybe we should have gotten up.
No. I played a little bit of crunch time.
Yeah.
Fell back asleep.
I woke up at 4:30.
I did not wake up that early.
I wake up at 4:30 every day. Except for, what was it, yesterday or the day before? I slept right through. But we woke up at 9 and we were in search of a New York City bagel.
Right.
We were on the hunt. We wanted
like an authentic bagel.
Correct.
Not a Dunkin' Donuts bagel.
Right. Dunkin' Donuts was like easy.
It was right there.
But
But
we decided to not take the easy road.
so we went to a delicious deli.
It was delicious.
Oh, like honestly,
it was delicious.
I could eat that every day.
And I wasn't even like, I think it was a lot of anxiety from just everything. I couldn't eat, and Brooke was like, "You need to eat. You need to eat. You need to eat.
You need to eat something. You need to eat some food.
So
Get some bread and protein."
I did. I ate that half of that sandwich, and it was perfect.
Yep.
It like gave me just enough, and then we went on the hunt because Brody had tasked me with what I thought was going to be an easy task, but was not. He wanted a snow globe with the Empire State Building inside it. Only the Empire State Building. Because it was from Elf.
Which I've never seen the whole movie of Elf.
When Sadie gets probably right around this age, start playing it. It's one of the best Christmas movies.
Really? Is
It
she
is-
too young for it now?
No.
Oh, okay.
She's perfect for it right now. We
Oh.
actually, when Brody was a little bit younger, we started playing it.
Yeah.
And as they got older, they got some.
They got more of it. Yeah. A lot of it, I'm sure, goes over their head.
Yes, but it's like one of those movies parents and kids can watch together, and it's funny.
Fun. Well, we might have to watch it this year.
I love it. Buddy the Elf, what's your favorite color? I think that's from the movie. Brody says it all the time.
Oh, what's his favorite color? Clear?
No, what's your favorite color?
Oh, mine?
No.
Is that what he says?
He's like answering the phone.
Oh, okay. Oh, because he's like an elf that like joins society.
Right.
Ah, okay. I kind of get the gist of it.
Yeah. So we went and finally we found it. And we got stuff for the kids. I got Bryn an I Love New York shirt. It was pretty cool.
Sadie wore her shirt today.
Oh, did she?
Oh my gosh, it was a
Did
shirt,
she
you
love
guys.
it? Did she love it?
She did. She
I knew
loved
I
it.
knew it.
It was a shirt I would never pick out for her. Ever.
It was loud.
It was loud and proud, and it was bedazzled, and it was super colorful.
It was right up her alley, though.
And it said New York City, and it had like a what do they call it? Like a shark bite or whatever it's called.
I think it's called I think it is called the shark bite.
Like hemline, yeah. But she wore it to school
A
today.
topsy-turvy hemline. No, that's a hairstyle.
That is a hairstyle.
That's a.
But it was cute. She absolutely loved it, and she wore it with glittery leggings.
Oh yes.
She looked like pizzazz walking through there,
I bet she did.
walking out of the house to
Good
school.
for her.
She loved it.
Living her best life.
So anyway, we got the kids some fun stuff, and
Yeah, you got me a
so you
magnet.
can't go away without getting the kids
That is the truth.
souvenirs.
That is the truth. You got to get them something.
Yeah.
And you got me a magnet.
Yes,
It's a
glittery.
glitter one.
Sadie
I haven't
opened
put
it.
it yet.
I forgot it was in there.
Oh.
She opened it. She's like, "What's this?"
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, that's for Nikki." She's like, "Oh, okay."
Really?
Yeah.
She was okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. But she did have a little sparkle in her eye when she saw it.
Oh.
But that was fine because she really loved her shirt and her
Okay.
pencil and her other magnet.
Oh, that's right. She got another magnet. I
She
forgot
did
about
get a
that.
magnet, yeah.
I was really hoping for an Apollo magnet, but I didn't see any. So
I
But
bet they
did-
had them, but I didn't
bet
look.
they had them in the merch section, and I didn't even look.
No.
So anyway, I really wanted those, but I didn't get it. But also, Brody tasked me with swinging around a pole. But instead, we decided to do the door because that was another thing. We did the glass door. So Brooke took video. I still have to show it to Brody.
Walking through the thing.
That
yes.
is the truth. Yeah. So then after that, we just blasted New Kids and got ready.
Got ready. Took our time.
Got ready
It was
for the
great.
show.
It was good.
Yeah, it
It
was.
was fun.
So
We went. Well, we got ready.
we got ready
Got an Uber.
and we went to Corner Social.
Corner Social, which was really awesome.
It was awesome. And I actually have audio from that.
Nice.
Right now. I'm going to play it.
Okay.
So we are at Corner Social right now, and we are having a bite to eat before we go to the Apollo.
Whoa. No.
No! I'm Nikki!
I still know that.
And Jackie just messed up my name.
Brooke.
Nikki.
And Nikki.
Kim. Brooke.
Maria.
And Jackie was just doing introductions, and we're all eating before we head out to the Apollo. So I was gonna go around, but Kim's gonna take a picture first. So Maria's gonna say something, so I'm gonna give this to Maria.
Can we go look here, everybody? Oh, okay. Hello, my so-called whatever peoples. And I'm slightly drunk, so hence the slow speaking. And I am most excited about seeing the new kids get emotional on stage, because once they get all that, verklempt being on stage after 30 years and finally realizing that they made it 30 years ago when they stepped on that stage, and you look at the YouTubes and you see them you can see them trying to wipe it, the tears, and try to man up and try to keep it going, but they knew that at that moment, that's what they said. They knew that they've made it. They're going to be a success. And so seeing that, and no matter how many times they've practiced on that stage this morning or last night, it's going to be totally different knowing that their fans, their loves, are going to be looking at them today. And I mean, they're going to get, and Donnie's going to get just probably, I don't know. I'm excited about that because there's a connection between them and us, and being here is just probably going to be emphasize that. It's just, so that's me. I'm all emotional now. Oh, alcohol had something to do with it. All right, well, I'm going to hand it back to Nikki, who looks fabulous in a Joe shirt, by the way.
So...
Can I post this?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So that was an amazing answer. That was all inclusive, all combining, especially after Jordan's live, which we were able to watch in the Uber ride from our hotel to here, because it was very quiet. So Brooke and I had to make some noise. But I'm actually going to pass it around and ask everybody that same question and see what they have to say. Do you guys want to participate? Do you guys want to participate? What are you most excited about for the Apollo show? Just talking to it like you're having a conversation.
I'm most excited to see our 5 guys on the stage doing what they love and singing the Hanging Tough album, which is one of the albums that brought them all to us.
I think I am most excited about the Apollo show to be a part of history. So, I look back at all of the videos that we watched as kids, like the Hangin' Tough Live and things like that, and I think, how cool would that be to say that I was actually there? And I think this is going to be one of those experiences, and I'm really excited to have the chance to be part of it, even if I'm the last seat in the last row of the balcony. I'm still there.
Oh, your voice is great. Vanessa doesn't want to participate, but we're so happy that she's here.
I just want to see them. That's all. I'm just excited to be here.
Yay! So now, Vanessa, Christina, and Carmen, they've all shared stories. Vanessa was the one that shared the story about the pins. That was an amazing story. The pins. She had the pins. Christina shared a couple stories. I'm so excited to meet new people. I was just talking to Drew. She is the one that just that shared a story about the NKOTB convention. She was talking to me about Donnie's story. And Carmen's the one that's very lucky So I'm glad that she's here tonight because she's so lucky. And also, she gave Joe a card and he put it in his back pocket. So, Kim, what are you most excited about for the Apollo show?
Seeing Donnie.
Seeing Donnie? What, like, specifically? Is there a specific piece of Donnie that you would like to see?
When he lifts up his shirt.
Maybe the piano will be on fire again. Ooh.
She would like naked Donnie.
Naked Donnie. Oh, Schlong Donnie? Brooke Elizabeth.
No. All right, I'm serious. In all seriousness, this is just amazing. I mean, 30 years ago, we would have, like you always say, we would have never thought that we would be here and celebrating with them. It is like a celebration. It is. They love us as much as we love them is what I feel. And it's just amazing. I'm so psyched for tonight. All together.
And did you see Joe? I'm so excited.
He was excited.
He is excited. I'm excited to see Joe. I am most excited to see all of them perform. That is what I am most excited about, to see them perform at the Apollo. And I'm really excited that I have the opportunity to be here. So I'm going to pass you to Brooke, and Brooke is going to tell you what she's most excited about.
I am most excited about seeing my favorites in an iconic venue because I never ever would have thought ever that this day would be a thing and that I'd be able to be part of it, and that's amazing. And also I look forward to meeting more people that we have never met face to face, and it's all good. Okay, here's Nikki.
And I'm back. I'm going to go down and meet some new people. Sorry. I'm in the way. Brooke is moving for me. I'm kind of like wedged in the corner. I'm really sorry, but we're recording. May I ask you a question, ma'am?
Sure, I was just cursing.
What are you most excited about at the Apollo?
I'm excited to see them perform the songs from Hanging Tough live, and spending it with you guys.
I'm so excited. Hi, I'm Nikki.
Hi, Missy.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you guys. Where are you guys from?
Well, I live in New Jersey now, but originally Massachusetts.
Oh, okay. Do you mind if I record you guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Nikki and Brooke have a podcast. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a New Kids on the Block podcast.
Oh, all right.
So, what are you most excited about to see at the Apollo show tonight?
I've loved New Kids on the Block since they first came out. So I'm really excited to see this anniversary concert, kind of see or hear and see them play their old stuff. Like, I'm really excited. I love their new stuff, don't get me wrong, but the old stuff is so nostalgic. Right? It brings you back, and it's, what we grew up with.
11, 12 years old again.
Yeah. I was a little bit older than that, but yes, that's what you feel like.
You were 12.
Maybe I was 12. But it just brings you back. It brings you back to being a kid again, to growing up with and loving them.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And what was your name again? Missy?
Sanchez, yes.
And your name? Katie. So Missy and Katie, they are originally from Massachusetts. So they're from, well, let's just say they're just like from Boston, pretty much. Let's just say that. So it was very nice to meet you. Thank you. And Drew, I have a question for you. What are you most excited about for this Apollo show tonight?
Joey!
We are so excited to see him. I hope they do the flip. That is just, I'm just saying.
We're gonna do the flip.
Fingers crossed that they do the flip. Could you imagine? I'm going to go crazy. So, all right. Well, I'm going to close this out, but we'll be back. Thank you very much. So that was interesting.
Needless to say,
Word on the street.
we're just going to say They're from Boston.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
We had fun.
Oh, so the first person that you heard that I was asking, that was Christina, and then Carmen, and then Vanessa was the one that was quiet. She was just excited to be there.
Right. She didn't really want to talk, but she did want to say she was excited to be there.
Yeah.
We were excited to have her.
And we were excited, yeah. And it was so awesome to like connect with all those ladies. And I was going to say girls, ladies. Hey, ladies.
Get funky.
And it was just really neat that, and I want to thank Jackie.
Jackie.
Right now.
Jackie.
Right
Jackie.
now. Jackie.
You, my dear.
National treasure.
She put together the whole thing.
She did. And when Carmen and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'd forgotten that they were going. Like it was just awesome to see them.
It was
there.
awesome. There was a bunch of us there, and we had like a little table, like nook thing in the back.
Yeah,
and it was awesome. Jackie did a great job.
Really good steak.
I don't remember what I had. Oh, I had a turkey burger. That was really good.
We had some shrimp too.
We did have shrimp cocktail.
That was pretty good.
That was good too. Yep, those are good shrimps.
Yep.
No, it was good. The drinks were good. The company was good.
Yeah. So thank you so much for organizing that, Jackie. We really appreciate it because that's not easy.
No,
it's not easy to like organize a group of people, and she did it so well and
get us all on task.
Right.
Figure out like the bill thing at the end.
Exactly.
That was amazing.
You are amazing.
Absolutely
and
amazing.
We appreciate you.
Totally. Totes my goats.
So we ended up talking quite a bit, and I actually found out that Carmen is a Dr. McGillicuddy's girl.
She is. That's
and I'm
right.
so excited about this. And I wish there was Dr. McGillicuddy's on the cruise. Just gonna put it out there. Wish there was Dr. McGillicuddy's in a brown paper bag.
I liked her dress.
Oh my gosh, the Jordan dress.
The Jordan dress was iconic.
It was iconic.
She didn't wear it, but she wore it on the cruise.
Right.
And she showed us a picture of it. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you.
That dress, I wonder if she'll let us post a picture of it.
We should ask her.
We should ask
her.
So
if you see it, we asked her and she said yes. If you don't see it, we may not have asked her.
Right.
Or she said, no, thank you.
Right.
And that's completely okay. This is cruise number 10 for Christina.
It is. That's amazing.
I know. That's like, so awesome.
I don't know that I knew that. Or
no, I didn't. I don't think I knew that.
And if she had mentioned it, I didn't see it or forgot. But that's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing.
This is like old hat to her. She's like, this is my annual trip.
I loved meeting those. I loved meeting them because we've gotten their stories. Vanessa, Carmen, and Christina had each sent us a story. I mean, Christina sent us a few.
She has. She sent us multiple.
They're freaking amazing.
They are amazing.
Keep them coming.
Line them up. Ship them out.
Yep. And then so we also got to meet Leilani.
I love Leilani.
Leilani, I can say your name. Leilani.
Leilani is going to be
Christine's roommate
and my Jordan photo
girl.
mate. We are going to sandwich him nicely. He doesn't know what's coming.
It's going to be a nice photo group.
It is. No, that'll be awesome. But she was really, really sweet.
She was. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yes.
I don't remember if it was that night or if it was the next day, but I messaged.
We saw her at the Today Show too.
Right. And I sent a message to Christine and I said, Leilani's awesome. You have a great roommate. And now like everyone's met her except for her.
Oh, that's funny.
But
and she was friends with Aaron that I had met in Dorchester.
Yeah,
that was too funny. So I was like, "Who are you here with?" And she's like, "Aaron." I'm like, "What?
That
I
is
know
like
who Aaron is
the circle,
circle of new kids."
And we met Jill.
We did. We got to see Jill.
Oh my gosh,
and her friend.
Yeah, I had some drinks.
Yes, as did I.
It was fun.
Yes.
Jill's awesome.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Indeedly doody dee dee. I don't know what that was.
Deet deet doot deet.
So it was hot. It was so hot.
It was quite hot.
I
And it was
asked
humid.
So did you hear about what had happened? I'd asked the waiter if he would mind just for a few minutes
To move the fan.
Yeah, do you know what Jackie thought I said?
What?
If I could just for a few minutes have another
What? I don't
She thought I said for just
Another
a few
waiter?
minutes could I have another waiter?
Why?
I was like,
he
Jackie,
was so
nice.
nice.
I would never ask for another waiter.
Did she ask for another waiter?
No.
Oh, thank God.
She thought that I asked for another waiter. I would never do that. Oh my gosh. So
No, he
it's
was
funny.
and he was really nice and right on top of that, Rose.
He really was.
They forgot my cheese on my turkey burger.
He brought it
And
over.
I said, you could just bring me a slice of cheese. He brought me out too.
Oh, he's a
Yep,
keeper.
He's a keeper.
He is a keeper. So, we got the fan towards us too because I was sweating.
That made
right
a big
through my
difference.
clothes.
It was really hot in there.
Yeah.
And just hot outside.
Right. So hot the firemen
It
came.
was hot in the city.
Those firemen.
What
Whoop,
firemen?
whoop.
I didn't see any firemen.
What are you talking about? You didn't see the firemen
No.
go past us when we were standing in line?
Oh, maybe I did.
They were. How you doing, fireman? New York's finest, right there.
Yeah.
Wowza! I was like, whoo, woohoo!
I guess I did see them. I don't.
If I could do that whistle, I would have. I would have cat called them. Is that what it's called? Cat call them.
Cat call would be like
Meow. Like that.
no, it'd be like I don't know.
How you doing, honey? Woo!
Yes, like that.
Take it off.
Flex those muscles.
Hey, baby. Let me see some of that steel.
Steel.
That blue steel.
Let me see those pythons.
Oh, that was loud. Oh God. So then we get into line and I got to see Kelly from our group.
Yes.
And I also got to see Cassie again.
Yes.
And I got to talk with Drew and I love her.
She
I said that you and her were gonna share some candy.
Yeah.
What's that?
Candy? Malibu.
Oh.
Malibu and Diet Coke.
Oh.
Because when we first got to Quarter Social, we were talking about what we were going to do for alcohol on the cruise.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not going to do the alcohol package. We're just going to get a couple of bottles of liquor.
Yeah.
And we were going to get a bottle of Tito's and a bottle of Malibu.
Yeah.
And I was like, I really like Tito's, but I don't know about Malibu. I don't really know what I can have to mix with it. I got to figure that out. Because I have a hard time doing like citrus juices.
Yeah.
Excuse me, heartburn.
I tried some of that. Was it yours that I tried?
Yeah.
Oh, that tastes
So
good.
she told me to do.
And I told you about that. And you were like, I don't think because I heard people did it.
See, and I think it sounded gross. But then she said, no, when I was like in my Weight Watchers days, I hope it's okay that I say that. But in my Weight Watchers days, I would do Diet Coke and Malibu.
Yep.
And it was really good. And I thought, well, I guess I could try it here.
Yep.
And then I'll know if I like it.
Yep.
And the first couple
lo
sips.
and behold.
First couple sips, I had a face going. Like, let me tell you. After those, it tasted like candy. It literally tasted like candy. It was sweet.
So we're getting Malibu.
And delicious.
And we're getting Tito's.
Malibu and Tito's.
It's going to be a Malibu and Tito's room.
Mixing with some Diet Cokes.
I'm going to get some pineapple juice.
You do that.
I might have acid reflux. I'm old.
That's why I can't have pineapple juice. But that's all right.
Oh, crap.
We'll have Tums.
So then we got to our seats, and they are amazing. They are amazing seats. And we got a playbill and like a special ticket that was like, you know how I love my special tickets.
Yep.
I got them all lined up in my wallet along with that new one. Got them all in there. And I forgot to talk about what I wore.
Oh, yeah.
I wore my Joe shirt that Jerusha just made, my V-neck.
Yep.
And I wore my purse.
Yep.
And I wore my Adidas with my New Kids on the Block hanging tough laces. Green.
Them laces.
They were bright green.
They sure were. And you had your jean jacket.
I did have my jean jacket, but I never wore it. I probably should have never taken it.
You just carried it around.
Ugh.
It was hot.
That was a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it was
and I
hot.
kept dropping pins.
Live and you learn.
You've got to live and learn. Whoa.
You know what you should have had? A
What's
jean vest.
I have one.
That's what you should have brought.
It's really short-waisted, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wore the concert t-shirt that Jackie got us.
It looked nice.
It was, you know what? It was comfortable. It was comfortable. I felt good in it. And I really love the t-shirt.
So the show begins.
Oh my gosh.
And it starts with Ryan opened, like said a few words, talked about what was coming up.
Yep.
And all of a sudden the new 80s Baby song came on. And what did we do, Brooke?
Cried.
We freaking cried during 80s Baby.
Because I was
so happy.
I was overwhelmed.
I was overwhelmed with happiness. It was Tiffany. It was Debbie Gibson.
And I loved the lyric video.
Yes.
Because it was so, like, such a throwback.
It was iconic.
And then you could read the lyrics.
Yeah.
And, like, know what they were saying. I just was feeling, like, so much emotion. And, like, knowing they were coming on stage. And, it was just... there was a culmination of emotions that came out during 80s Baby.
And I feel like you looked over at me or I looked at you and whatever. And we were just like, woo.
I looked at you and I was like, why am I getting emotional? I don't get emotional.
And then I was already.
And you're like, I'm going to get emotional. Look at you get emotional. And then I was like, I can't help it. And you're like, I can't either.
That's what it's all about.
That's
ladies
how it
and
goes.
gentlemen, folks.
That's how she rolls.
So then they did that like unreleased footage where they played The Right Stuff and Please Don't Go Girl. Joey Joe.
You're a little ham. He was a little
I wanted to
ham.
stick you in my back pocket and take you home with me.
Yep. So did those people in the audience.
Oh yeah, they liked him too.
They really they liked that little boy. That was really cool. Go online, look.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll find a video clip of it somewhere that someone took. But it was really, really neat to see them at the Apollo.
Yes.
Playing Amateur Night.
Right.
Like the first time ever.
Right. And they were amazing.
And then that was what got them on the Showtime at the Apollo show. And that's what started it, really, for them.
Yeah.
Gave them the momentum or the whatever, the exposure they needed.
Right.
To soar.
And Mr. Apollo, Billy Mitchell.
Yep.
He's been there for 53 years. And he was there the night.
He was there.
He was an usher, he said.
And that's awesome.
That was giving me like goosebumps. That was giving me like...
Yeah, just the history.
But then he closes out, and all of a sudden, guess who's on stage? Joey McIntyre.
In his spotlight.
And I felt like I was at the Disney, like I was on that Disney Experience thing. Like,
oh yes, the show.
Yes,
like that special they had.
And he was singing "I Remember When." I can remember it when.
I wish that I had done the live for that.
Okay, I will tell you though, as soon as he said, I put this right here. Because in 2008, I can remember listening to that lyric and crying my eyes out. Because I was so happy. Yeah, when he sings, I just had listen to that, and then 2008 it happened. They came,
yes,
because
I see
the days were gone.
Yep,
but our love lives on in this space and time. And then 2008 they come back. My love's still strong.
Right,
and then that's what he sang, and it was all over. I was done.
Full circle.
It was
all done.
Tears, snotty tears. Yes. That's what happened. I was crying. And then all of a sudden they're throwing the pictures in the background. I couldn't take it. It was just
I know.
Oh my gosh. It was amazing.
Oh, it was
then
good.
We heard the ding, ding, tick, 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 ding, 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 tick, 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 tick. Do, 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 do. This is when Joe goes like this. Tick, 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 and he goes like this. The new kids on the block. But just as it was all of a sudden we're watching the thing and boo doo 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 doo, and all of a sudden my hand goes up Just as shown. And I was like, that's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
Because I did it. And like, I wasn't realizing because I had memorized
That
all
they
of
had
his
done that.
movements.
Right. That's what he did.
Right.
During that
Just
time.
like when I did the.
Yeah.
So
I love how they came out on stage, though.
I know.
I love
know.
that because it was goofy.
And it was exactly what they did.
It was exactly what they did.
To my favorite girl.
Oh my gosh.
They did the feet slide too. That
was awesome.
Yes, it was freaking awesome.
Oh my gosh.
And they were wearing like these bluish metallic jackets. They had black like dress shirts with a tie and black dress pants.
They looked very handsome.
They did. They looked very dapper.
Very handsome. Incredibly.
Yes. And then they went into You Got the Right Stuff. And then they sang, what you gonna do about it? Girl, what you gonna do? Joe did my favorite line. Girl, you are a star. You make me want to play my guitar.
I have it on. I got that on the live.
I watched it. I watched it today. And then they went into I Need You, which... oh my gosh.
Donnie.
With the Harlem Gospel Choir. Was amazing. And Donnie, oh my gosh. That song...
Donnie.
I told you about that song. I've told you guys about that song. That song means something to me because when I was going through like a really rough time in 5th grade with you know who, that girl, she was mean.
Biatch.
I would go home and listen to that song and think, Donnie needs me. That's what I would think. And I would cry. And I would say, Donnie, come get me.
I love that song so much. So much. It's a beautiful song.
It's beautiful. Because he's saying, I need you. Girl.
It's from the heart.
It is.
He chokes up. He's a national treasure.
In your hands. I need you to understand.
Donnie, you know what you did.
You know what you did, Donnie Wahlberg. And then we got Danny saying, hold on.
Can I tell you something?
He was amazing.
This was a highlight.
Danny Wood. I was so excited.
This was a highlight.
I loved it.
I did too. I absolutely loved it.
I think I at one point screamed, Danny!
Yeah, I think you may have.
I was very excited.
It was amazing. Like, that was awesome.
And then little OPP. Yeah, you know me.
Yep.
Yes. And then CoverGirl.
Which, okay, I have something to say about CoverGirl.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
Did you happen to notice
when Donnie took off his shirt? Well, he buttoned down right down to
that
last one right there.
Right down to there.
That last one.
No, but I took pictures of this. Did you happen to notice the screen in the back with the girls the girl dancing?
She was like me.
Yes, I literally was thinking the whole time.
Did
they know their audience.
Did they take pictures of me in the shower? I love it. I totally noticed
because I didn't notice at first. It was like halfway through the song, and then I looked at it was when they had multiple up there.
Yeah,
and I was like, she's got some booty, and her legs, and a belly. Like, wow, she looks like a real person.
Yeah.
It's not like a stick figure.
No.
Like on the backs of truck windows.
No.
It was real. And I thought that was cool.
We appreciated that.
We appreciate that, NKOTB.
Thank you, NKOTB. So Joe and Donnie talk about the old times. Donnie talks about wanting to be a hologram. That was a key moment for me.
That was
because when he said, bring me as a hologram to your family events, I was like, okay.
Sign me up.
I will do that. Put me on the list. And then, Griffin came out. He is adorable.
So he is adorable.
Do you know that him and Brody are only just a few weeks apart?
I think I did know that.
That's pretty crazy. He seems a lot more older than Brody.
See, I thought he seemed a little younger. Maybe he's just shorter.
Oh, maybe because I was looking at his outfit and I'm like, oh, Brody would really like to wear that.
That outfit was cool.
And he would love his hair like that.
I was going to say his hair was cool.
Brody wants long hair so bad.
Can he not have it?
No, he can.
Yeah.
But he can't do it.
Oh.
See, right now it's longer.
Yeah.
He's got it like really short, like here, but it's like longer on the top.
Yeah.
And he wants to grow it. He wants like long hair like that.
Yeah.
Like if I would show him, he'd be like, that's it. That's the hairstyle I want.
That's one that I want. Just like that. Yep. I like it.
He wants enough so he can put it in a ponytail.
Well,
that's his dream.
And
there was a guy at Giffords, and the guy had a big, long ponytail down the back, braided. He had a big, long braid.
Was it like Elliot?
Who's Elliot?
Darcy will get that reference.
But it was like a big, long ponytail down the back.
Yeah.
And Brody goes, whoa, I like that.
Really?
Yes. And I said, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Would he wear a man bun?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he talks about it all the time. That's
I
what
like
he
man
wants.
buns.
That's
Man
what he
buns are
wants.
cool.
That's what he wants in life. He wants long hair.
Well,
I'm going to let him
Brody,
grow it.
Brody,
Grow it out, buddy.
you do you.
Yep.
You do you, buddy.
I'm trying, but it's like I'm trying to teach him how to groom himself as well.
Well, that's important.
So
that is very important. And he's at an
Yes.
age
right.
where that I could see that being a little difficult.
Right.
Because, you know, kids are kids.
That is correct. And then they get on their white jackets. They're ready for Please Don't Go Girl.
Ah,
Here comes Joe.
that
Here he
was
comes.
Good. It was good.
Here he comes. Now, at this point, there kept the light that kept like coming up, and I was like blinded by the light.
Yes.
It kept like coming up on us, and like I was like, "Whoa!"
No,
bright light,
I was
bright
too,
light.
and it was hard to like get video and stuff of it. I'm not complaining about that.
No.
But it was very bright.
But then I was like nervous, like, "Oh, I want to step out of this."
Well, okay, so yeah.
But I didn't want to be doing a Care Bear stare
Care Bear stare.
with my Joe on my belly. Care Bear stare. Because if that was if that was what was happening, that's embarrassing. So, I'm always up for that. I'm always up for Please Don't Go Girl.
Yeah.
And I like it when he slows it down. He's like, please don't.
That
go,
was
girl.
it was awesome. It was a really good performance.
really was.
Excuse me.
Then Tiffany came up on stage.
So Tiffany,
That made me, I was like,
okay, so
let me hear your heartbeat.
did you catch towards the beginning of the show?
When they pointed her out in the
Yes. And I was like, so I was kind of expecting it at that point.
Were you? I wasn't.
I was.
Like, oh my gosh, Tiffany's here. You saw me. I was like, she's here. Oh my gosh, she's here.
I was
so
like, I was
excited.
kind of expecting it, and I was very excited when I saw it come to fruition.
It was awesome.
Tiffany's amazing. She looks amazing.
I loved it when she did the
yes, her little
dance.
mall dance.
Yes, it was amazing.
Her boots were cool.
Her whole outfit was cool.
She's awesome.
She's a national treasure.
I want her on the podcast one day.
That would be amazing.
I would
put it out there in the
I'd
world.
have her Aunt Debbie. Like dreams would come true.
I'm just so excited that they're together. This is cool.
This is very cool.
Yeah.
So
then they talked about Maurice Starr.
So this was emotional.
Yes.
This was emotional.
Yes. This was very emotional.
So they talked about him, and then
Jordan came out.
Oh my gosh. He had made a video.
Yeah.
Maurice had, and he had actually called in on FaceTime at the same time. And was just talking to the guys. And Jordan got emotional.
I know.
And Jordan, I just wanted to hug you, hold you in my bosom.
Oh,
Let you cry it out.
Oh,
He is a treasure. International treasure.
he is an international. You make me happy.
It's actually a
when
very sad
skies
song.
Are gray. That song?
Yes.
I always sing that to Bryn.
It's a very sad song. Listen to the second verse sometime.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
And then it goes on to taking the sunshine
other
away.
night, dear, as I was walking. I don't remember the rest of it.
It gets sad.
Oh.
Tom
Cracker used to sing the second verse.
Who?
Tom Cracker.
Tom Cracker.
Bryn used to call my nan's boyfriend Tom Cracker because he used to give her crackers. And
he was a nice man.
He was a nice man. He would sing the second verse, but I didn't remember it being sad.
Yeah, it might be the history of the song. Something. It's very sad.
Oh.
So I
Well,
catch myself singing it,
Yeah.
and then I remember, oh wait, this is sad actually.
But if you never sing the other verse, then it's always happy, and that's the only time we've ever sang to the kids.
you know what I sing to Sadie all the time? This is sort of on topic.
What?
My favorite girl.
Whoa.
Oh, you're my favorite girl.
Don't you know?
I tell her she's my favorite girl. And then I sing it. And then I really get into it and she gets mad.
You walked into my life. You do that? Your love was so new. Do you dance like that too?
I don't dance. Not like that.
I do. I like it.
Last night we did some dancing though, but not like that. And not to that. Justin Bieber.
Oh, hey. So Jordan sings I'll Be Loving You Forever. And
your note.
Well, first, it was so beautiful. He was talking about it being beautiful. It was so beautiful listening to everybody sing it.
It was beautiful.
Like listening, being there and hearing everybody sing that song.
Absolutely. It was beautiful.
But yeah, my notes. It reminded me at that moment, I was reminded that I did not recreate the pizza scene.
No, you did not.
In New York, and I did not have a real New York City slice of pizza. And I've always wanted a real New York City slice of pizza.
No.
And Rod has been telling me to go to Prince's Pizza.
Right, which is where we should have gone that night. Hindsight.
Hey, hindsight's 2020.
Next time.
Yeah. There will be a next time. We'll be in New York another time. I can feel it in my bones. So then we learned that the album will be re-released with new music.
Yay! That was awesome.
And then they put on Hangin' Tough and it's confetti time. Poof. Poof. And I did my elbow dance.
That was awesome. That was such a good show.
So then we left. And as we were leaving, we got to see tons of people.
Oh my gosh, so many people.
We got to see, and if I forgot you, I'm super sorry. Like, because this is where I started to have my anxiety attack. Like, I started to, like, get really anxious. But we met Rod, and we met Joy, and Anne, and Kelly.
Yep.
And Steph. You finally got to meet Steph.
Steph.
I mean, I feel like I've known Steph for, like, my entire life.
Right.
And Linda.
Yep.
And I'd already met Alyssa. But I got to see her again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that was awesome. And then we got in an Uber and went back to the hotel. And then after I was good and I took my pill like I was supposed to. And 35 minutes later, we went to the deli.
We did.
And I had a sandwich.
I had
a classic Americano.
Yes, you did.
And it was the best sandwich I've ever had.
I had a chicken fajita flatbread.
And it was delish.
Let me tell you, it was a European style flatbread.
Oh, hey.
It was delicious. It was so good. It was just what I wanted. It was just right. Just perfect. Mwah. Perfect.
And I had some red velvet cake as well.
And I had a cookie.
I had that pound cake later on.
Did you? Was it good?
It was amazing.
Divine.
It was so good. So then we took showers.
Oh my gosh.
And we got some sleep.
Like 2 hours.
But still, we still got sleep.
We still got sleep.
And we took showers.
Right.
Those felt good.
That was amazing. That felt so good to take a shower that night. Oh my gosh.
And then we packed it up, packed it in, and went to go stand in line for the Today Show. And it wasn't that bad.
It was no. My feet hurt worse than they've ever felt in my entire life, though. I wore proper shoes.
Yeah, you did.
But I have feet problems.
Yeah.
And I always have, like, my entire life I have. And they've just gotten worse as I've gotten older. But I honestly, I feel like I can honestly say that's the worst pain I've ever felt.
Really?
And I've broken bones. I've had a child. Granted, it was C-section. But
the worst
that's no
pain,
joke.
Really?
I feel like it was, like, the worst pain I've ever felt. It was.
Do they still bother
serious.
you? Are they still hurting?
In the mornings when I'm waking up, I
Yeah.
can't walk very good, but but it gets better as the day goes, and like they don't hurt right now.
So you should probably put those things in your shoes.
I'm gonna bring my orthotics
Yeah.
with me on the cruise, and I've
Right.
got to bring the sneakers that I can wear them in. But this is gonna sound ridiculous to most people, and it sounds ridiculous to my podiatrist, and he doesn't believe me. But my flip-flops, my Crocs flip-flops that I wear, my tried and true, my feet never felt better than when they're
Really?
in those flip-flops. And
Then
he's
you
like,
need to
those are
wear them.
terrible for your feet.
But then you need to wear them.
And he's like, it doesn't make any sense that those feel good. That's not true. But it is true.
Same thing with my Nike, my work shoes that I
Yeah.
call my Nike
Yeah.
sandals. My feet never bother me.
No, I can go to Disney and walk 5 miles every day for a week in my Crocs flip-flops, and they
Really?
don't bother me.
Huh.
Now, granted, standing in one spot for 5 hours is different than walking around. But I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
We had some fun conversation.
We did. We met a lot of people.
And we never experienced a Today Show before.
No.
New kids or not, it was just neat to do that.
Yeah, and it was awesome because Jackie talked us through it, told us what we needed to do.
Right.
Again, National Treasure Jackie.
Right.
And Maria and Kim also talked to us about it.
Because they had all done it before.
Yep. So we all met and we hung out, and Jackie and I actually did some impromptu talk about the show the night
Yes, you
before. So
did.
you guys are going to hear that afterwards. I'm going to play all the stuff that we did at the Today Show after this. When we were standing in line. I thought you guys would enjoy that, so I'll do that. I'll tack that on to the end.
Tack it on at the end.
And then I met Sarah from Boston, and she is awesome. I love her.
That's
so I
cool.
told her we should get together. We should do a little, because we have some other friends from Boston too, and get together. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
But she's kind of in the similar career as me.
Yep.
So it was neat.
That's cool.
So, and then I met Liz, and I love her, and Liz and her friend.
Yep.
And they were both on Dance Party Friggin' USA.
That's amazing.
And so we're going to do a whole episode with them.
That's amazing. That right there is killer.
For real, before I would go, because it used to be on Saturday nights, Saturday mornings, Saturday afternoons, right? It's Saturday mid-morning, afternoon on.
After the cartoons.
Right.
Yeah.
So it would come on, and I would watch it, and sometimes it was on in the afternoon too, during the week.
Oh, was it?
I feel like it was. Maybe it was repeats or something. But I would watch it, and I would learn moves so I could use them for the skate and dance.
Happy Wheels?
Yes. Yes. So that's what I would do.
They were awesome.
So thank you, Liz, for that. You taught me how to bust a move. And so that was really it. We got a sign. Brooke got me a sign. Thank you, Brooke.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it.
Again, hindsight is 2020.
I'm gonna put it from the ceiling.
Cool. I should have grabbed the sign, given it to you, and then grabbed another one. But hindsight is 2020.
But do you think we would have been able to tote those two signs?
We would have figured it out.
We would have figured it out. Yeah, that's true. Because it was kind of a pain in the butt.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
And that guy, I would have forgotten it, but that nice man at the airport told us.
Tired.
We were so tired, and I stood up and I left my sign. He goes, "Excuse me, miss, is that your sign? I saw a bunch of you standing outside when I was at the Nintendo store."
That was so nice.
He was so sweet.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
So
very nice man. We had some good pretzel dogs at the airport.
We did. Oh, but they made my stomach upset.
Did that bother you?
Yes.
Made my stomach feel great.
No more pretzel dogs for me.
Oh.
No, I can't have them again.
Just the pretzel.
Nope.
The pretzel bother you too?
I think it was the pretzel that bothered me the most.
Not the see. I did find the hot dogs to be a little greasy.
Oh, maybe it was.
And normally, greasy hot dogs do bother me.
I was just,
but I may have just been so hungry that it didn't matter. I don't know.
And then we slept forever. If I close my eyes forever.
I fell asleep so early that night. We were texting and I fell asleep.
Yep.
And
I fell asleep shortly after that.
And I had a terrible dream.
Oh, don't tell me.
I'll tell you after this, off the record.
Okay.
This is personal, but I had a terrible dream, and I woke up when Pete got home, and it was good because I could reset my mind.
Yes.
And go back to sleep and not have terrible dreams.
So, That's it. That's our Apollo recap. I hope you enjoyed it.
I know I did.
I did.
Apollo.
I enjoyed taking the
New
notes.
York.
And we'll have these notes forever.
Forever and ever. And we'll also have this recording.
That is true. That's what's so cool about this and everything that we do from now moving forward is that we'll have we can go back and listen to it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's it. And as always, they can go to our store and
buy stuff
if you would like to. And
share us with a friend.
If you want to send us a postcard, we would love that.
Yes, we would.
You can send it to 499 Broadway, Box 271. That's Bangor, Maine, 04401. Once again, that's 499 Broadway, Box 271. Wait, is it Box 271? No, it's not Box. Sorry. It's 499 Broadway, number 271. And that's Bangor, Maine, 04401. I'm sure if they wrote Box, it's not a big deal.
It's going to still get there.
Right.
And if you want to call and leave us a message.
Yeah, we haven't been getting very many calls.
We would love to get some calls while we're on the cruise, too.
Oh, fun.
That would be amazing, because then we'll have some fun stuff to come back and listen to.
That would be great.
So you can give us a call by dialing 857-271-1047. Again, that number is 857-271-1047, and we may just play it on the podcast.
More than likely.
More than likely it will be there. Give us a call.
So, and also, if you buy any of our merch.
And depending on what you buy, you're going to be donating to some pretty awesome charities.
That's right. And you can see all about those by going to our store. That's on our website.
MySoCalledWhatever.com.
Yep.
And click on shop.
And there you go. And there it is. So
are we playing Jackie's intro for this one?
Yes.
Thank you, Jackie. Again, thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
As always.
And that's it. We did it.
Wow.
Yep. And we just have one more episode to go. So, yep, that's it.
Okay, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
So, it is 4:22 on Monday, October 8th. And we are standing in back of a FedEx truck right now, waiting to get into the Today Show. And I'm standing with Brooke and Jackie.
Hello.
And we're going to start talking about the concert last night. Because last night, we totally crashed.
It was amazing. And we did totally crash. It was a lot.
It was, I'm not going to lie. I had an emotional breakdown from everything. I think it was just the overwhelming of seeing all these people and I couldn't stop crying last night.
I did not see you crying, but I kept looking over at you guys, and it seemed like you were really serious and concentrating. So I was like, okay, they're having a moment.
There was one part, and do you remember what it was, Brooke, when you looked at me and you said, "Oh, Nikki," and I said, "Stop right now! Stop it!"
They hadn't even come out yet. I feel like, I don't know if it was during when they showed the 80s Girl video or if it was somewhere in between there. They hadn't even taken the stage.
And I mean, it was yeah.
I was emotional.
Yeah.
And I don't get emotional. I don't get emotional. I don't.
Brooke doesn't get emotional.
I mean, the setting was beautiful. The way that they opened up the show with just showing this original performance. Our seats were fantabulous.
Seats?
Jackie,
I was we might as well have been front row.
Yeah, no kidding. Because it was right on, right face level. I felt like there were 1,000 people in the audience, and Joe McIntyre was singing to me.
Right.
Yeah, we might as well have been 10th row or 8th row or something.
Right.
But just elevated.
It was amazing. It was really good. And it's such a small venue.
Yeah.
That it was it felt very intimate.
Right.
And I felt the whole time I was how am I how do I deserve this? How do I
Exactly. I felt I don't know.
That's what I
think
felt.
that's why I was so emotional. It was like, how am I so lucky to like experience this right now?
Like, there's so many people that would love to be here, that would want to be here.
Right.
And, like, I appreciate that I was there.
Yeah.
And I tried to like soak up every single piece of it. And I'm glad that, I mean, I wasn't even paying attention to my phone. I was just like...
That's what I saw. I was like, that's why I said they're concentrating and soaking it all up.
Yep.
So, I mean, I was trying to take videos because I feel like there's so many people who would want to see.
Yes.
And I fully suspect that this is going to be like a DVD that they sell or something. I
hope so.
From the way they had the special cameras there, and I saw a producer that they worked with for Rock the Boat.
Yep.
Rock This Boat. So I was like, I think they're recording this to maybe sell it, which is great.
Hey,
I'll take
take
it.
my money
Yeah.
and do a bonus one. Like do like 10. Remember how they did 10?
Yep.
Take my money.
Yep.
Because I just got that.
Oh.
I have been looking for that on eBay, and I had like alerts set up.
Okay.
And because I never was able to get it,
Okay.
and I just bought it, and it's sealed.
Oh, awesome.
It's my birthday present to myself. So, what was your? Okay, now this is going to be a hard question,
Yeah, there's
but
so many moments. Do we need to go song by song?
I think we need to go song by song. So
the opening with Joe, it was like we were on Broadway. Yeah. And he was in his element, and he was gonna rock that stage. You already knew it. I remember when is like one of my favorite cuts. So like for the show to open up that way, I'm getting teary-eyed. It was great.
yes, that's when they flowed. That's for me the tears. I felt like I was on that Disney special. Do you remember the Disney special where they each did one song, like, or they each did like their own?
Oh, like skit type thing.
Yes, you know, and Joe did, and I
love that.
I can't explain it, but when he came out, I was like, this is coming, and my chin does this like quiver thing, and I was like, stop, and I was like, nah, just let it go, and it just.
Let it flow.
I just haven't experienced like being with you guys too. I mean, that was. I have to give Jackie a hug. That was like.
Concealer's burning my eyes.
Oh, I was like, Jackie's getting emotional. I'm ready, and Jackie's concealer's burning her eyes. So we're gonna be stopping and talking to people today along the way. And but let's go song by song for real quick. So we did, that was and then they went into, this is when it's, because like it was like I was watching Hangin' Tough Live again. Oh man, with the little ding ding yes.
Yeah, immediately I started clapping as if I was like part of the video when they're in the.
And immediately all of a sudden my arm goes up. And I didn't know why, and Joe's arm goes up. Because I watched that video so many times. Like, I knew, because when he's going like this, like when he's waiting, and I used to like do all the hand movements and do all the dance moves with Joe.
Jordan stops and looks at the guy like, wait, what are you saying?
Yeah.
What's happening? I was like, here it comes.
Oh my gosh. And that, the only thing that could have, there's only one thing for me. And even, you know what, like, this is just an added bonus. If Joe would have had the topless hat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the flip. I'm just putting that out there.
Like if it came out in the original, and the flip, yes.
Yes. Like smiley face jacket.
I really didn't see that happening. I'm like, I don't see John being like, let's do this.
No. Because that's kind of hard, if you think about it, to do something like that.
Yeah, of course it does.
I could barely do it when I was a juvenile, so.
Yeah. That is true. We used to try it on like recess. We would try to do that. I can remember us trying to like do the flip at recess.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it never worked out. And in some cases, people ended up going to the nurse's office. I won't say who.
Okay.
Maybe it was me.
Anything broken?
No, just what would happen was you'd get that person up over your shoulders, and I'd end up on the ground. Because like I was so tall and so lanky, and trying to flip them over, I could flip them over. I had the strength. But then I boop right at Mary Snow School, right in that playground near the Foursquare.
Yeah.
I only did it like, hey, how's it going?
Hey.
We're recording. You want to say hi?
Huh?
We're recording. Do you want to
Oh,
say
right
hi?
now?
Yeah, it's okay. No.
Okay.
I like your hat.
You just say hi.
So cute.
Hi.
What's your name?
Haley.
Yay! Brooke was talking about you when you left. She was like, I really liked her. I really liked her. And that story, I really liked that story.
I know.
Already.
You made an impression.
Yep.
Haley has a amazing story that she is going to share with us. We're not going to share it right now, but we're going to share it. Because this story. She's got a story.
Oh, okay.
she's got a
Hi, Haley. I'm
story.
Jackie.
This is Jackie. Sorry, I thought you guys already know. Sorry. I met her at the Joe show.
Oh, okay.
Her and her friend Nikki, I met. And Elle.
And Al.
Yes. Is Elle
Yeah.
going on the cruise?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I really love that hat.
I know. Me
It's
too.
so awesome.
Somebody made it. I don't know who.
She's got a sparkly Hanging Tough 30
Like that.
baseball cap on.
That's amazing.
It's black and a high pony,
Yeah.
and it looks amazing. It has a high pony hole.
Pony hole.
This is what we're talking about here. It's the little things, a pony hole.
That's not appropriate. Did you say a pony hole?
I said a pony hole,
It's a pony hole.
but I said a high pony hole. So
The pony hole is anything, but it sounds very close to glory hole. So
well, there we go. We have taken and tangented this in a way we never thought would happen.
That's fine.
Google it. Don't define it.
No, we're not going to define that. Today you will not find your definitions. You will have to you define those yourselves.
At front of the truck.
Did you know that
Couple of like
this is off record, or on, but your episode's on. We released the episode today.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Jackie, your cruise. Brooke had to have, because we read part of it, and then I was like interrupting too much because I wanted to talk too much about it. So Brooke's like, listen, we'll just have her on. We'll talk about it. Let's get through the story, okay? Every once in a while, she has to pull me in. She has to reel me in. But I left a lot of it in, so
okay.
I was just really excited. Because I mean, the way you explained it, it went like it was a story, but I could like when I listen to people tell, like I picture it in my mind, and I could picture every single aspect of it, and I was just like, oh, but what about this and what about that? Oh wait, Jackie's not here to answer those questions. Okay. So it was good. We did it's all cruise stories.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So we've got the horn back.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
So we have we're talking about the episode that was released today, which is Monday, and that's the Cruise Stories 2018. Sound the horn.
Perfect.
Yes.
Get everyone excited.
Yes, I'm so excited. Well, we're going to pause for just a second, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to talk more about what the Hanging Tough 30. So we'll be back. You won't even notice. So that's what,
Yes.
That's that girl like that. She's your girl.
so we just bumped in to Jenny and Jessica. Is that okay if I record? You look very serious. Jenny just went like very serious. And let me just tell you, these girls just walked up. They've been here all night. And they look like they just went to the spa and had a treatment and like got a makeover. And they do not look like they have been here all night. So if I can have just an ounce of that, that would be nice. Thank you. And God bless. So here is. So I'm just going to have them say hi.
Hi.
You're being all shy. When
All of a sudden, I didn't know what to say. My voice sounds like I have been out here all night. Yeah, we've just been hanging out. Rod's sleeping in the car.
Aw.
Lucky him. He's been napping in the car for like 3 hours while I sat on the hard sidewalk.
you
Okay.
are a good soon-to-be wife. You are getting married next weekend.
I am.
This is insane.
Today's Monday already, right? Yeah.
Yes.
6 days. 6 days.
I can remember when I first found out, and I was like, oh my gosh, like that seems like a long time away. But now it's here,
Right.
and you're getting married.
When I
So
was
like,
oh, 10 months. That's enough time to plan. That'll take a while to get here. And now it's October, whatever date today is. October what? What's today's date? The 8th? Yeah.
So if you didn't know, the cruise, they are going on the cruise for their honeymoon.
We are.
So if you guys are going on the cruise and you see Jenny and Rod, celebrate with them.
Buy us a drink.
Yes, buy them a drink. They should not have to pay for any drinks. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. This is a serious question.
Okay, now you're making me laugh.
Okay, this is a serious.
You're covering your mouth with the
So everyone, please listen. Okay, so when Joe came out for I Remember, what were you feeling?
I was already... No, wait, I'm mixing up the moments. Joe came out for that before the videos. He sang that before the videos played.
Okay.
I was happy. I was like, ooh, we're bringing it back old school. And I'm happy they opened it with Joe because, like, the videos from Apollo that we've seen before tonight, it's, like, iconic because it's Joe singing Please Don't Go Girl.
Right.
So I got really excited. And then when they played that Apollo video that no one's ever seen, I cried.
It was amazing.
Okay. I was, like, sitting by myself because I don't know anybody around me. And I'm looking around like, am I the only one crying right now? And I was like, don't let them see me wipe my tears. I couldn't help it.
Maria just looked at me and she goes, "Oh, Nikki, it's only the beginning." And I was like,
I was crying. He made me cry. Did she just leave me?
She's going to pee.
Okay.
"Do you want to go with her?"
I
It's
do
okay.
have to go pee.
Okay.
That was our mission.
So maybe Jenny will be back. If not, we'll finish this conversation another time.
Yeah, I don't want her to walk by herself.
Yeah, that's a good
She's
idea.
not here.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Jenny. Okay, so we're going to continue now. So where we left off with favorite girl, right? Was that the second thing? But what we didn't talk about, what Jenny just came in and talked about, was the videos beforehand that they played that had never been seen before, and those were amazing.
Those were so cute. It was very cute. Oh my God.
I think I can just leave this here and it picks up still.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean, I'm always impressed at how hard Joe was working back in the day. Like from the Hanging Tough live video, I love to just watch him dance because he's like hitting every move so aggressively and hard.
He was in it. He was in it to win it.
He's so in it.
Yes.
He's so just like, you can see his like, it's like cranking. You can see the gears going, and he's passionate.
Right. And like he's dancing for his supper.
Yes, he is.
Right.
Yes, he is. Oh, look at our friends are here. Maria and Kim are here. Would you like to say hello?
Good morning.
Right,
we made it.
After my nap.
Okay.
Like an hour now.
We're talking.
We got stuck in this traffic that we thought it was Cardi B traffic, but we didn't because it was like they were fabulously dressed.
It was crazy. It was like they were getting out of a rave. It was like they were getting out of a rave. Like, and they were all just
now?
when we got here, like at 4 a.m. They were like in the streets, just like still partying it up. It looked
Where's
like
the party bus? I mean, you saw the limos, you saw the stuff, and I was like, oh, it's here.
When we got here, they dropped us off up there, and I said, "Uh-oh, I think we're in the wrong location."
Yeah. So I freaked out. I'm like, I told you west, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is west.
And then this guy like slowly drives
West
by in a
East
white
is right
box
there.
truck.
Right.
I was like, "No,
So-
please, I want to see New Kids on the Block."
You have to go that way. Then you called, and you said, "Would you see whatever Sean's Barn?" I'm like, "Up, right there." So that was good. That worked out.
How you girls feeling? What time did you go to sleep?
So we're at the. I almost spit my gum out. We're at the Today Show right now, and I'm gonna ask Rod right now what his favorite moment of the Apollo show was.
The confetti. There was so much confetti.
It was awesome.
It was like 2 songs in and already like it was everywhere.
And then they had the gold.
Oh, the
foil.
gold flakes,
Yeah.
gold foil. We stole a bunch. Did you get any gold foil?
No.
Like
Gold
that's
foil?
the gold flakes that they shot out after the confetti.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, like the
After the
long-
white confetti?
Yeah.
Yeah, they shot out the gold ribbons. But since I was under the mezzanine, I didn't get any of it.
No.
I didn't notice it at all.
Oh yeah. I saw it come up and it went. I was like, "You're coming, you're coming."
No, I was at the top in the corner, so it was just right in the middle. It wasn't even coming towards me. When I left, I picked a few of them.
Gold
That was a good answer.
foil confetti.
Can I use that?
Yeah.